What's up? Huh, Desi's back. So I'm explaining one of the best Clubhouse hacks ever. So I'm not going to ask for your guys' permission to record you. I'm going to disclose that I'm going to be recording me. You cannot stop me from recording me. So I'm not going to ask for permission. I'm not going to file a document. I'm not going to set up a committee meeting, because you can't stop me from taking notes from stuff that somebody said, you guys, in me recording my notes that I will then fully distribute. And these notes go like this. And anytime I stop, you talk into my ear, and then I say it aloud onto the crossover of two APIs. So you want to know how to start because you don't want to work super hard, okay? But you're going to feel like a fraud because this is so easy to do. And that is this, DJ2 APIs. As I recap the notes from the name of this room, which is America Failed the Marshmallow Test. What is the marshmallow test? Terrence Yang and I, we are both American-born Chinese people. Well, I'm American-born Chinese, and he smells American-born Chinese via Clubhouse. Does stuff like takes notes on Twitter that he then copy-pastes into his bio. So one piece of work ends up being 6 pieces of work. You guys writing this down because this is solid gold. So the marshmallow test goes like this. A child, 2 to 23 years old, is tested with a marshmallow. And the marshmallow test goes like this. I'm going to set down this Corona beer. If I come back and you haven't taken a sip, you sipping little sipper. If you haven't taken a sip, I will give you a 6-pack of Corona. That's the marshmallow test. I'm going to hand you 10 Bitcoin. And if you don't touch it and spend it in the next month, I will give you another X units. Do you know how many people fail because they want to rent to own the sofa now? That's the marshmallow test. Why is there a short squeeze inside of the Clubhouse room title? Well, I'm glad you asked via a YouTube video because I'm doing listener train of thought. Brady, marshmallow test. I'm going to give you 2 treats. Come here, come here, come here, come here. You want a treat? Come here. Come here, you gotta be on camera. Come on, buddy. Hey, want a treat? Want a treat? Guess who I make take the marshmallow test? This guy. Guess what his name is, okay? It's Tom MF Brady. Brady does not get to eat treats because I am marshmallow testing a really, really cute dog, okay? He does not get to eat treats on his walk, even though I have a pocket full of treats for other dogs, because I say, if you can delay your gratification, I will give you 2 when we get home. Well, we got home after our walk, and Brady still hasn't gotten his treat yet. Look at how angry. That's Brady's game face right there. Look at that face. Game face. Tampa. Brady's a righty, too. He's a righty. Some dogs are lefty. Brady's a righty. But the marshmallow test works for dogs, too, where can you behave so that I give you a treat? Biggest life hack ever was when Tom Chang, hashtag Tom Chang, love you, buddy. I'm the Chinese guy who can call his dad by his first name. Why? Okay. Why? Because I can't cite and source a mentor by calling him dad. So I said, hey, Tom Chang, is it okay if I refer to you by your full name so that people at MIT can understand the TCEET, the Tom Chang Engineer to Entrepreneur Transformation. Hashtag TCEET. Now, this wasn't covered in the Clubhouse room because I actually did probably more listening than the entire room combined because I'm a motivational listener. I'm not a motivational speaker. Have you ever seen me speak? Okay, no. During my lectures at my local Palo Altos Cities College, which I call PACCC, okay? It's the junior college. And at a 1 hour lecture, I didn't even talk. I had last year's ace sophomore speak to grad students who are also taking engineering 145. Do you want to hear me talk for 50 minutes? Or do you want to hear the dude or dudette that I mentored last year, right? How intimidating and how captivated are you to make sure that this sophomore, which is actually AKA a freshman because he just was a freshman and now he's a sophomore, you're going to be on pins and needles seeing if he's going to drop the ball. Pun intended, student athletes, pun intended. It's always 2 arms for the ball, for the football. No E6. So the marshmallow test is, can you prepare for the lecture and then not let it go to your head that you taught a class at Stanford? Can you not put, oh, you know, sophomore, AKA guest lecturer? No, that's a test. That's a similar marshmallow test in a more complicated way. So circling back to what we learned in the clubhouse room is to take copious notes, follow on a 5-way proprietorship, making sure that we hydrate. You guys chime in. You're in my ear. Recording. Terrence. I mentored Terrence to, when we talked on the phone to set up this room. Terrence, by the way, has been super helpful in helping me meet a ton of great clubhouse people. I've been on for less than like 4 days and literal whales are up my butt. And I put my real cell phone, oh, that's another hack. I put my real cell phone as my username. I mean, do I want you to open another app on Clubhouse, Instagram, and then you go to your Instagram and then you forget that you're supposed to slide into my DMs? No, I just want you to stay on Clubhouse and hammer Clubhouse. Look at Brady's face. Look at that cute little face. Knowledge nuggets and summarizing onto YouTube, because a lot of the great things that happened on Clubhouse, they need to leave Clubhouse. Like the Vegas, what happens in Vegas needs to be notated away from Clubhouse. They want you, but you got to read the terms of service. Can I boil down the terms of service in a 1 sentence? No, they're complicated. But a 1-way recording, you good luck trying to like stop me. You can't stop, there are no defenders, okay? Can't stop me, can maybe hope to contain me. And that's the hack, is you want to do work without waiting for permission because you really didn't want to do the work. You'd rather talk about the work and you maybe want to do pre-work before the work versus actually distributing the notes from Terrence Yang. It's at TY Clubhouse on Twitter. Posted some great notes. Also, a person literally out of left field, baseball pun intended. Thank you for laughing. You know what? Smart people laugh during the no-reprene phase of our brains. Ani dropped in genius stuff, and Alani and Desi are actually still listening to me while I'm on my YouTube. And Brady is just waiting for his treat. Look at his face. He's like, give me my mother-scratching treat. By the way, these notes are going to be posted to youtube.com/Larry Chang. So you can actually see Brady's face. Maybe you don't need a recap. We also talked about a 5-way proprietorship. Like, how many people at Stanford end up being distracted by a Harvard invite? A lot. So a 5-way proprietorship, Google Larry Chang, 5-way, like a 3-way, but with 5, like a 5-way proprietorship. When you guys aren't laughing, okay, that means it's low intelligence, because that was funny. You don't need to hit mute because I'm not even listening, I'm just talking. How do you not laugh at that? A 5-way? But guess what's more fun than a 5-way Rob Gronkowski which is a two-way, 69. A six-way, that's called a sextuple entendre. Thank you for laughing and being part of this stand-up comedy, because even if you don't laugh, at least it was educational. Sextuple entendre is a six-way meaning where all things mean the same one way. So a pun, when people say pun intended, they literally forked their own information away from itself. Double entendre is two layers of meaning. Marshmallow test, we've cut 9 ways, or at least 8. So that'd be an octuplet entendre. Because marshmallow test for, can you wait for a marshmallow? The other nugget, this is a genius nugget that you guys, was before you guys. And that nugget is this. Tom Chang used to look at me and be like, you want that $175 Lego set? How about you not get that Lego set and then I'll give you 4, but you gotta wait. Can you do that? Yeah, because Tom Chang would test me on a Coca-Cola. So a Coke at a restaurant is, you know, Coca-Cola priced at a restaurant. I will give you all of that money when we get home and give you a Coca-Cola. Can you mother scratching wait? I just did the hand signal over my mouth. Can you wait? Can you wait? A lot of people, they can't wait. So he tested me with marshmallow testing at the lower levels so that way I could pass tests at the higher levels. And that's why I aced marshmallow tests in 7 other ways. The other way, marshmallow test, which Ani talked about with conviction, and Damien also talked about with conviction, is the short sale portion. Is with conviction, can you issue an FU with a small amount of FU? A lot of people think that fudge you money, okay, happens at this point in time way, way, way down the line. That's not FU money. FU money you can do if you can pass the marshmallow test. It works like this. You make 100 units of money. Can you allocate 3 units of money as an FU, which is just buying 1 share of American Movie Corporation stock? I mean, the 3 would be like $300,000 because the 100 would be 10 mil, right? So just insert your own ratios. So can you buy approximately 27,000 shares? Just you do your numbers. So it could just be 1 share, because that's 1 share is actually, you know what, let's focus on 1 share. So can you buy that as an FU? Because that's just 3% of your money as FU. It's a bunch of little FUs, okay? I think they have this thing in Being a Bully. It's like called a microaggression. I want you to be aggressive. I want you to be macro aggressive. So I want to give you the ability to financially tell other people F you, but on a small, like a 3% of the 100. Because that lets you fudge around and that lets you play FU before the true FU. Because is there really ever a true FU? No, not really, because when you're all at your goal, you're gonna just be thankful and happy and you'll give back. And this is my douche tithe. Douche like douchebag, tithe like, oh, I'm happy to donate money for you. This is my douche tithe, is helping map out FU money. Marshmallow test, what are we on? 6 now? 5, 6? Are you guys taking notes? Desi was talking about her financial journey as a robot. Oh, no, yeah. Alani was talking about financial journey as a robot. When did it click on for her? As soon as she owned property. property rights in the Constitution. It's life, liberty, pursuit of property. That's Thomas Jefferson paste copying John Locke. Why was it changed to happiness? Because property implies that you can't own slaves. So Thomas Jefferson didn't start a central bank, decided to kick the slavery can down the road. Brady is falling asleep because he hates when people mess with the Constitution. Right, Brady? Hey, Brady, who do you think is going to win the Super Bowl? Is it going to be Tom Brady and the Buccaneers? Or do you think it's going to be Tampa Bay and the Fluffy Bear? Who do you think is going to win between a battle? Do you think that Tom Brady dog? Do you think Tom Brady dog is more potent of a pocket passer than Tom Brady from San Mateo, California? Who do you think's fluffier, Brady? You or the Fluffy Bear who hugs his son and asks for permission? Excuse me, Usher, is it okay if I hug my son? I'm Tom Brady and I just played in the football game and I have to go do team meeting stuff. So is it okay if I hug my kid? Because that's the only time I'm gonna... That's a marshmallow test right there. Like, you traveled to Green Bay and hey, thanks for making the trip. You spent 19 hours flying, you get 3 minutes. Granted, it was a good 3 minutes, but like, that's kind of rough. Like 25 sticks a year with incentives makes it 26.5 sticks. Each stick is a milli. I don't think that's enough money for me to not be able to hang out with my little Brady because he's going to be with me the whole time. Marshmallow test number 7. Gender reversal entrepreneurship exercises. It's worth 2 years of an MBA because you don't have to operate as a really tall, really good looking Chinese male. You could be Caucasian. Thank you for laughing. Only intelligent people laugh because it's in flow. It's in flow. I'm 6'4.5". Well, if I'm a quarterback in the NFL, I'm 6'4.5". But if I'm on the dating apps, I almost said it. Bumble did a third-party data verification where it wanted to see if people were going to be fraudulent. So they used cell phone number underwriting. So full disclosure, if you do anything with that information that's free, Larry Chang might make a milli or 20 doing cell phone number underwriting. So instead of paying me, Larry Chang, you can just do what Larry Chang does without having to hire Larry Chang. So cell phone number underwriting, if they're registering, stop me if this sounds like a broken record, that's awesome! Which is, if the cell phone number's a Google Voice number, okay, she's gonna bang you, Larry, and then she's gonna leave you because she's just using you. She's just using you because she's got a fraudulent number and you met her on Bumble, Larry Chang. Larry, in the future, watching this, be careful of those Bumble ass arbitrage. You can gender reversal entrepreneurship exercise. You could be a man pretending to be a woman, pretending to be a man. You're now a trans because now you're practicing entrepreneurship as a woman who gender reversed to a man who's gender reversed to a woman. So you're back to being a really good looking, tall Chinese man, but you're more complex and you're both more sensitive and less sensitive. That's gender reversal entrepreneurship exercises. Where did I drop that genius from? I didn't learn it from a Women 2.0 blog post that I wrote. No, I learned it from Johnny Depp, who did gender reversal acting exercises in the actor studio. Next point. The next point is trying to be focused. Marshmallow test number 8. Oh, the Paul Graham do things that don't scale. Parentheses, 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 but have momentum. Do things that don't scale, but have momentum. DTTDSBHM. Hashtag, Larry, will you tell me the work I need to do so that way I never need to do work? Because I don't like to work. I like to talk and lose my focus. Oh, interesting. Because hashtag DTT, thank you for laughing. Big laughs, I swear. These are 2 for 2 laughs. When Larry Chang does stand-up comedy, thank you. You guys should take these notes too. You know what? I'm gonna show. Do I have your permission to flash the screen of YouTube? Okay, so they really laughed, okay? No PII disclosed, hashtag cell phone number underwriting, because Clubhouse, they wanna scrape all of your cell phone contacts. Steve Jobs, his phone actually still works. You know why? Because I call it. Do I want Clubhouse to ping Steve Jobs and be like, yes, Mr. Jobs, speak to us? So when I do stand-up, nobody laughs. So that's when I tell jokes over and over again until they laugh. Because that's how, right? Thank you for laughing. It's funny because it's just like a University of Illinois lecture, because I went to the University of Illinois, and if the teacher didn't make any sense, I would raise my 6'7" reach. Look at this reach. Like, it's 3D right now, and this isn't a 3D camera. This is just your iPhone 32 that Steve Jobs turned into a 13 because he texted me on my iPhone 4, 2 and 4. But the last time he texted me was on 4 because he passed away, which is why the nomenclature of iPhone 4S was. But the iPhone is actually throwing me off a little bit because I'm actually staring at the wrong dot. I will work on that. Do things that don't scale, but have momentum. And by the way, shout outs to you guys for even sitting through 22 minutes, 37 seconds. So I'm gonna make the last 4 minutes your entire ROI. Hashtag DTTDSBHM. Larry, I will say that again. Now people are gonna think that it's just voices in my head. Yes, hashtag DTTDSBHM. So when you go to Twitter, you want to click the hashtag. You don't want to scroll Twitter. You want to click the hashtag, read the tweet, favorite it, do the tweet, and then at reply, hey, I read DTTDSBHM, and this is what I did. See it, do it, teach it. See it, do it, teach it. Read it, favorite it, at reply it. Now, these notes are all on YouTube, so you don't have to write them all down. But it's basically read it, favorite it, at reply it, write it down. So it gets complicated in a hurry, and a lot of people are like, oh, hey, you met that guy Larry Chang? I heard he's awesome. And what, 2.5 hours? Oh, that's super cool. Can you tell me what you learned in 6 words? Oh, you want 6 words? Okay. Do the work. And the last 3 words are going to be, do the work. How do you not? You can see why stand-up, okay? Miami, which is my next stop. And also Tampa Bay on February 5th is the stop after that. You can see why in stand-up, it's really only the smart people laugh. Because, and confident, because nobody else gets it, but they get it, and then they don't laugh because other people, they kind of weren't listening. And so if you laugh, you're both smart and confident. Now imagine how well that goes off in stand-up comedy when you're insulting people. Thank you for laughing. Oh my God, I was coached to not thank people for laughing. I can't help it. I'm just so thankful because I reciprocate. It turns out you want to insult people. There are comedians. Brady's like, it's too loud, puppy daddy, too loud. There are people who just insult people. Like, that's their thing, is insulting people. And so that's actually a form of comedy. I'm plugging in a microphone to like make the sound better. Tiger mom? The person who called me a tiger mom just chimed in. See, now I'm getting like 100% laughter in the room. Granted, there's 3 people and I'm one of the people laughing at my jokes. Oh, sorry, Brady. Brady wants camera time. Sorry about that, buddy. Sorry. Oh my God. Brady wants camera time. Brady gets camera time. Working the wire. Oh, marshmallow tests number 9. Marshmallow test number 9. Can you delay gratification on a credit line that is wide open and gigantic? Like, can you go 10 in, 10 out, and then when the 10 that is out, it's now 40, but it's topsy-turvy. Did you spend any of that house money? Because as soon as you spend it, you're going to be emotionally under even more pressure. Now, are you with a spouse that doesn't do well with the marshmallow test? And have you talked about the consumption of resources? Are you and your spouse under lockstep? I really feel as if I should be a relationship consultant. I mean, I can't stay in a relationship for longer than like 5 months, but you know what? A bunch of VCs, thank you. I'm here next Thursday too. A bunch of VCs, they've never started a company before. They still drop advice. So I think I should go into relationship counseling. $75,000 per 10 minutes. Focus on the marshmallows and the summary. So there's another form of credit where the likelihood of bankruptcy skyrockets. Full disclosure, that was actually my own idea in the room, because the thing that a lot of people don't realize is that when sales double, receivables triple, and shout out to Roy Raymond, I'd say rest in peace, but I don't think that really happens if you off yourself. But you know what? I've got a pretty good coupon with my mentor JC, so I'm going to put in a good prayer for you, okay? I'm going to really nail that prayer, because tonight for my prayers, I'm going to bring in Roy Raymond, and I'm going to say this as a marshmallow test summary, that because of failed founders, Nikola Tesla, Isaac Newton, guys like me and Elon can stand on the shoulders of giants and name our car, his car, Nikola Tesla, because Tesla, he died poor too. And Billy Durant, he went bankrupt. He started General Motors and Chevy. Died poor managing a bowling alley. Billy Durant. Alfred Sloan of Sloan ended up buying both businesses, and as a bean counter, because he understood accounting, was able to steal and capture all of life's work. So I'm not sorry that Tesla is too expensive for you to buy. And I'm not sorry that there's a short squeeze. Oh my God, look, the name of this room, Short Squeeze and Chill. America failed the marshmallow test. Short squeeze and chill. Somebody got squeezed and Elon Musk, Tom Brady, Larry Chang, okay? We bait the shorts. We want you to short it, because if you're selling shares that you don't own and our stock price goes up, because I never bet against Larry Chang. Tom Brady never bets against Larry Chang or Tom Brady or Elon. Bait the shorts. If you sell stock that you don't own and the price goes up, guess who's buying those shares at a higher price? You are. You are. Brady does not like kisses in the face, so it's only because he's tired that he's letting me kiss him in the face. This is very dangerous. Kobe Bryant, rest in peace. Mark Dashbach, both people that Brady has bitten. Watch, Mr. Dashbach, Andrew Dashbach's dad, watch me do something dangerous that you did. That's not name dropping. Be positive. This is mentor mentioning. And I'm glad, because that's another test. That's an interrogation test. That's not name dropping. That's mentor mentioning. Mark Dashbach, Kobe Bryant. Those are mentors. They say never kiss Tom Brady dog in the face or else he'll bite you. He bit both those guys. Marshmallow test. You guys have anything that I need to add? Bitcoin, if it goes to 250,000, people who know about it, can I not be interrupted in my own video recording? No, go! I want you to interrupt me. I'm glad that you're comfortable enough to interrupt me. Now I'm listening. How does this apply to the marshmallow test and me doing a video on YouTube summarizing the room? How? So she's got a really long question about nothing to do with the summary video, but I'm listening anyway because I want to be polite and nice and charming. But if she's interrupting me on my video about the summary of marshmallows, imagine her execution when it's actually not super fun like this is. This is awesome and fun. This is awesome and fun because each tip is money. It's literal money. So if you're interrupting me for my vindictive approach to getting to goals, how are you going to interrupt yourself when you lose focus during a video, during a stand-up comedy routine? Like, what's your likelihood? Is it 15%? Are you sure I have your permission to proceed? That question, my friend Michael Jordan was posed to by his mentor, Tex Winter. Am I name dropping? You said I'm name dropping? You're accusing me of name dropping? This I bring up because Tex Winter asks Mr. Jordan, do I have your permission to be honest with you? And you think I'm bringing up Mike Jordan to impress you? Like, am I bringing up Mike Jordan to impress you? Am I working to impress you? Then why did you say name dropping again when when you said name dropping, I said 2 words? What were the 2 words? Blank and blank. Close. One of them is cite and blank. Citing and sourcing. Citing and sourcing. Mentor mention is hashtag MMPPI. Hashtag mentor mention per press interview. That should be in the NFL Combine because I did that with the NFL draft algorithm. Brady, I do owe you a treat, and I said I'd give you a treat 10 minutes ago. The Combine, the NFL Combine, like, why do you need to run a 40? In fact, baiting the shorts inside the pattern, 567 quarterbacks that are tested. Guess who's ranked number 567? Guess. I've said his name 13 times. Tom Brady is the answer. No, you're actually... Okay. That's called baiting the shorts. You get drafted above really good baseball players. The guy David, who's a coach, they're the same age. One dude looks 20 years older. Coach Dave, sorry about that. Like, I mean, I don't need you to comp my Chicago Cubs tickets because I don't get comped. I don't do player will call. I don't do VIP will call. I'm the guy who doesn't send you text messages during the game, while you're in the game, preparing to win the game by saying, hey, do you have tickets for me to get in the game? I want you to see me in the game and be like, did I get you those tickets or did you get tickets? And why are you so value added as a friend? You're not a name dropper. You're just really good at taking notes. Baiting the shorts. You guys should have laughed, but maybe it wasn't funny to you. But it was hilarious to me. It was so hilarious because I did 2 things. I kind of made fun of you, and I kind of taught you something while you were making fun of yourself. So that way you can do better. So baiting the shorts, you're 567 out of 567. I don't believe it. That's baiting the shorts. Naked sale. Now, 6th round pick. That means every team said no to you at least 5 times. Sometimes, actually almost 6 times because the Patriots weren't picking high in the draft. Baiting the shorts, which is the name of this group. Peace! You guys, thanks for participating with all that. It was pretty good, right? You're not going to lie, what?
I'm not going to lie. I did try to get on YouTube, see if I could catch it, but it distracted me from, I know the nuggets that you were whipping at my face.
They're literally 95, 140 mile an hour fastballs that are fast, right?
Super fast. Yeah.
And it's the 3rd time you heard it. Now imagine it's the 6th. Imagine it's the 6th time that you've heard it. How much better are you going to be at it?
Yes. I love it.
Right? And then you can see...
I won't try to catch it with my mouth. I'll try to catch it actually with my hands eventually.
No, and that's what happens to a short hop in baseball is the first couple times it ends up hitting you in the face, and then you gain confidence, and then you gain confidence. What else? Because there's some new stuff that leaked out. What else?
That you know what I feel like you didn't mention, or maybe I missed it, was strategic default.
Oh my God, that's a huge marshmallow test because from a karmic standpoint, you don't want to hit strategic default like you're at the Pez dispenser or at the feeder hitting that feeder bar. Strategic default is making sure that come debt collection time, come bill collection time, that we don't lose our literal ass Ets. Desi, are you multitasking?
No, I'm just walking back in from the backyard.
Strategic default and understanding the rules of Monopoly, super beneficial. Super beneficial. It's beneficial because, like Elon Musk on his April Fool's tweet, he had a sign that said bank whooped, as in bankrupt, and that was baiting the shorts. And so now, like every time he does crazy stuff with the Thai diver, okay, baiting the shorts. SEC is gonna try to suspend me for what? Baiting the shorts. Hey, when you run water, can you hit mute?
This is why I was on mute. Okay.
Doesn't that make you want to pee when I run water like that? I can run water too.
Well, I can actually pee, so.
Thoughts?
You know, you're making a lot of noise, Larry, for getting on Desi about it.
I was doing that on purpose by running the water.
I'm just playing around.
So when you say baiting the shorts, are you like, is that like your strategy in the stock market? Is that what you do all the time?
I just see when other people do a short squeeze, which is the name of the group. America failed the marshmallow test, short squeeze and chill. So baiting the shorts is Tom Brady, Elon Musk, Larry Chang. So I'll do that in basketball by pretending to not be good, but it's hard to pretend to not be good when like you show up super athletic, muscular, and taller than everybody on the court. So all you need to do is just wear some khaki shorts that are pleated and then dorky socks, but you have to wear basketball shoes, or you can wear a polo shirt, which is actually what Michael Jordan and Tom Brady wore when they were playing basketball in the Cayman vacation.
With you.
And so baiting the shorts for a short squeeze is where you buy a share or three of stock to pump the price to penalize the hedge fund who is trying to short a company. So they're trying to make money by doing financial engineering, and you're reading the details of a financial engineering system to use the rules that they lobbied for against them. So like in douchebag whispering, I totally screwed Brady out of his second tree. So in the what? So in the
oh, go ahead.
So with a short squeeze of upside, making the stock go up, that's an FU to an industry who now wants the rules changed again for not insider trading, outsider trading on a board which is not password protected on Reddit, which is not password protected on a Twitter account, where Robinhood delisted a stock and access to buy a stock because it was going up too fast.
Yeah.
Yep.
And that's a short squeeze. So they didn't even bait the shorts. The CEO of AMC, which I have a call out, hey, CEO of AMC, it's Larry Chang. Stanford Corp Gov, Twitter @ Stanford, as in Leland Stanford Junior College, Stanford. Stanford Corp, CORP, @ Stanford Corp Gov, as in corporeal governance. I spell this out for you, AMC Chairman, because you should take your balance sheet and instead of buying more stock, you should run my friend's friend Michael Saylor's protocol called Bitcoin for Corporations.
Oh, look how humble. Friend's friend. That's too modest.
So the protocol, Mr. AMC Chairman, is this. Is you don't buy back more shares. You buy Bitcoin, and Michael Saylor will help you with all the legal docs for free. Hashtag Bitcoin for Corporations. Saylor is spelled Saylor. He went to MIT because maybe Stanford didn't recruit him, or maybe the aerospace engineering program is slightly better at MIT. I mean, it's not. And I don't know why he didn't go to the University of Illinois. Actually, I do know why. Yeah. And so Bitcoin for Corporations is
I love Michael Saylor.
He's a great guy. Being able to copy paste Michael Saylor's acquisition of Bitcoin using corporate reserves, and doing the asymmetric trade CEO of AMC, the asymmetric trade of do a bond offering. Interest rate, 75 basis points. That's, if you've never done a bond offering before, it's 0.75 interest. Do a bond offering, fundraise 400, offer warrants to the upside, and fundraise $400 million on your giant cap, your new market cap. Fundraise 500, 600 milli. Put that into Bitcoin. Try to buy in below $75,000. Not financial advice. You don't have to pay me, but if you want to throw me and my friends a couple of movie gift cards, I'm not going to say no. I like movies, and FTC, Federal Trade Commission disclosure is I may financially benefit from you showing the movie that I was in with George Clooney, because I financially benefit from being in a George Clooney movie. So full disclosure, FTC, SEC, anointed disclosures. But the Michael Saylor Bitcoin for Corporations, feel free to copy paste, because he's encouraging you to paste copy.
Will you repeat that? I'm sorry, Michael Saylor.
Bitcoin for Corporations. It's
Okay.
at the Miami Four Seasons, February 3rd and 4th. Oh, that coincides with my evening stand-up routine. 1835 Brickle. 1835 Brickle. Larry Chang. Free hug when you buy 2 drinks. And I gotta buy 2 drinks that I'm not gonna drink because I only drink water. But I gotta buy 2 drinks to perform because I'm pay to play, which is the state of my stand-up comedy career.
Nice.
It's free, so you can actually telephone in or webinar in.
And what's the day?
February 3rd and February 4th. Tom Brady, what do you want? You're talking an awful lot. Isn't he been so loud?
Are you gonna do a live stream?
He's like loud. Michael Saylor's doing a live stream. My phone data plan can't handle that. I'm only rocking an iPhone 36, 43.
Can
Hike.
anyone watch Michael Saylor's live stream?
Bitcoin for Corporations, do the work.
Okay. All right. I
Is
thought
this-
it was like an in-person billionaire conference, and
I say webinar. You can teleport in from any Bay Area internet location. Where in the Bay Area do you live?
San Jose, border of Cupertino.
They have internet there.
What about your stand-up? Is that in person or webinar?
Hasn't this been a lot of stand-up
I was just gonna
on Clubhouse?
It's right here, baby.
Okay.
We're getting it.
Oh my god.
Hasn't
It's like a
this
private
been
show
stand-up?
in Abbott.
This is the stand-up portion of the America Failed the Marshmallow Test, Short Squeeze, and Chill portion of the room is the stand-up. This looks like Brady, doesn't it? Oscar the Grouch. He looks like he's having a bad time, but he's actually having a great time.